Welcome to Face Islam, a program dealing with the subject of Islam in today's world for Muslims everywhere. I want to talk about a word in this episode called Kitab, and the plural Kutub. What is Kitab? And this word appears in the very beginning of the Quran itself, right after the 7 verses we recite many times every day. We find this word. The very beginning of chapter 2, Surah Baqarah, Allah says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alif Lam Mim, Dhalikul Kitab, Dhalikul Kitab, Dhalikul Kitabul la Rayba Fi. I repeated it so you could hear the word Kitab in there. It says, that book. Now, mistranslation has caused a lot of people to think it says this book. It doesn't. Hadha means this. Dhalik means that. It says, Dhalikul Kitabul la Rayba Fi. That book with Allah, Fi Lawhim Mahfuz, the book with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, contains no doubt. La Rayba Fi. Dhalikul Kitabul la Rayba Fi. Huda lil muttaqin. And it is a guidance for those who are having taqwa. We spoke about taqwa in another program. It is to have that righteous God consciousness, fearing the punishment of Allah, yes. And it goes on, those people who believe in al-ghaib, alladhina yu'minuna bil-ghaib, they believe in the unseen. Now, it doesn't stop there. They also do what? Alladhina yu'minuna bil-ghaibi. They believe in this unseen, which is Allah. He's in the unseen. You don't see Allah. Also believing in the jinn, and we don't see them. The angels, and we don't see them. We'll talk about them in other programs. But you have to have this belief first. Then you have to spend out of this wealth that Allah gives you. You have to establish your worship. You establish your salah. These things are all conditional here. But it starts out talking about that book with Allah, which has no doubt, if you want to know about what's the unseen that we're talking about, you got to read that book. Or recite that book. You got to hear that. But if you don't know, how are you going to figure it out? You're going to guess at all this? No. He's telling you clearly, Dhalikul Kitab. That book has got it. Recite that book in the morning. Recite it at night. That book. But Kitab has a big meaning. It's not just Quran. Quran is Quran. Quran is the actual recitation. And it's from that book, Dhalikul Kitab, with Allah. But there are some other books out there, true or false. Kitabul Muqaddas. You never heard of Kitabul Muqaddas? That means the holy book. And that's what Christian Arabs call their book. We call it the Bible. Bible also means book. Did you know that? Bible doesn't mean a sacred word. Bible is actually a diminutive form, a shortened form of the word biblios. And biblios, from Koine Greek, means book. Simple as that. Biblios, book. Bible, book. Kitab, book. We're just saying book. What about the book that came before? What about the Bible? Well, let's take a look. First of all, the Quran is very clear about this. We'll just keep reading that first part where I told ذَلِكُ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ وَيُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكَ وَمَا أُنزِلَ مِنْ قَبْلِكَ. Hold on. Because it went on to say, after the verses I already explained to you, it goes on to say, and they believe in what's being sent to you, O Muhammad, peace be upon him, and they believe in what was sent down before you. Now, how am I going to believe in what came before me if I don't know what it was? Well, we do know that the prophets before Muhammad, peace be upon him, also had books. We know Moses had revelation came to him. Who doesn't know that? But we as Muslims know that Abraham also, peace be upon him, had something came to him. And so did David and Suleiman. We know about the Torah, which is the Old Testament, if you like, or the law. Torah really means law, or Sharia, which also means law. You understand that now, okay? And then we have Zabur. Zabur is Psalms. We know about David and Suleiman. We also know about the Injil, Evangel in English, Injil, Evangel, or Gospel. What's Gospel? Good news, huh? Well, we know about it because it's in the Quran. We understand clearly that, also know that none of the original books exist today except within the Quran itself. But it's still there, and you can find out what was really said by reading the Quran. The last and the final book to be revealed to the human beings is Quran. So I think that helps us clarify and better understand what is this book or that book, depending on how you look at it. And that helps us face Islam.